Alright, today we're going to be changing the oil on this 2017 Honda Civic. Not exactly sure which model. It's the one with the 4-cylinder with the turbo. Car's 128,000 miles on it. Runs great. It's been a good little car. Gets really good fuel mileage. It's just due for a service. So we're going to change the oil and may make a video rotating the tires. See how it is when we get done. It's not super hard. I always like to pull the dipstick and the fill cap before I start. I feel like it helps it drain easier. You got to jack it up, because I mean, unless you got a lift, you got to jack it up to get under it, because it's really low to the ground. And then you there's a little, I guess, skid plate. You ain't skidding much with this thing. It's just very thin aluminum. You got to pull off, and then you can get to the drain plug and to the filter. This car is a very easy oil change. The most difficult part is getting it in the air to get under it. But I'll bring you back after I get it jacked up and show you when I get under there where I put it to jack it up, and then how to remove the skid plate and go from there. Alright, here's the skid plate I was talking about. Like I said, it's just little, I mean, more of, I guess, a protector than a skid plate, because you ain't skidding nothing with this thing. But anyway, it's just got some Phillips head screws that hold it in. So you just want to remove those. And if I remember right, those maybe just locking screws on the edges up, and there's some flats in there too on the plate itself. This car has a hodgepodge of different ones. So you'll want to get those out. I'm going to have to get a flathead for that. And then you can get this, once the skid plate off, and it's easy to maneuver because it's so small and light. But once you get that off, that's not going to work. I can get some tools. And I'll come back and I'll show you when I get it off. But you just got flats here, and then these little locking screws in the middle, and then there's some Phillips on the edges. Like I said, this is kind of hodgepodge. That's how we got it, so yours may be different. But I'll bring you back once I get the skid plate off. Alright, so I got the plate off. Your drain plug's here. It's a 17mm bolt. And your filter's here. Like I said, this car is super easy to work on as far as the oil change goes. They really laid it out nice to get it, and you don't really spill a lot. Sometimes a little bit gets on that, but for the most part, it's a very clean oil change for a foreign car, how they have it laid out. Anyway, we're gonna get this oil drain in here. I broke it loose. It wasn't loose to start with. In fact, it was extremely tight. Putting 0.20 in it. That's what it calls for. I like to use Mobile One, and with it having 128,000 on it, we put high mileage oil in it. I don't know that matters or not, but that's what we've been doing on it. I think it holds 3.3 quarts. Doesn't take a lot. When I put the description in the video, I'll put the model in it, because I'm really not sure. There's several little configurations for this same car and engine. This is a little hatchback with the turbo in it. It's a little small turbo, but it's up there. It's a good car, runs good. I mean, for what it is, it's fairly fast. It's fun to drive. But anyway, get this oil draining and turn this filter off. Maybe. I had to go get a wrench for the filter. moving. Just slowly. Dang. I may have to get a wrench for that. Yeah, I'm about to go get a filter wrench. Alright. I'm going to go get a filter wrench for that, so I'll bring you back when I guess get it broke loose and be on to the next part. Really just, put a new filter on and button it back up. It's a pretty quick job for this car. If I had all my stuff together here, it wouldn't have took as long as it's taking, but I really didn't put it on that tight, but this filter has got itself pretty tight back, so I guess I'll bring you back once I get that thing off. Okay. Alright, got the wrench on it, got it broke loose. That thing was way tighter than I'd have thought it was. But as you can see, it does a good job about not being too messy. And drains into the pan real good. But we'll get this filter off. Slap that new one on. Put our plug back in and put our skid plate back on, and then we'll be on to adding. Let's see, the filter for this one, for Mobile One's filter anyway, it's a M110A. M110A, sorry. And one of your most important parts about putting this filter back on is to make sure that your old filter gasket came off with the filter. It did. And you take your little oil and grease this filter just a little bit. Help it go back on easy. And slide this drain plug back in. And this car, I guess one of the nice things about how you jack it up, it's kind of angled a little down, so you feel like you're getting the most drain out of it. Go back with our filter. Kind of has a little bit of an angle. Put it on. Come on. And the filter, you just want it hand tight. You don't want to go crazy with it. You'd think I went crazy with it putting it back on last time, as tight as it was to get it off. Hand tight's all you need. That's plenty. Hand tight and maybe just a smidge more bump on it. Wipe your oil off. Tighten her back up. That's good, and then we'll slide the skid plate back on and be on to filling it. So I won't bore you with the skid plate. I'm just going to get it on, and I'll bring you back when I'm adding oil and go from there. Alright, so we got the front end up anyway, so we got 3 tires off, and this one will go here, that one will come over here to that corner. So we just need to pull this one off now, put that one on, and then we can move on to the last one. We'll have to jack up the rear for that one so we can take that tire to the front and put that tire back. But shit, this is, being a light car, this is easy. You just want to make sure you hit your jack points, which are right behind the tire, and I'll show those. I'll show those points on it. Make sure that thing gets on there good. Get them on. Nope. Maybe go up just a little bit more, just to make this easier. I like to hand start these just so I don't cross thread anything. These weren't super tight. I don't know torque specs on them. I never do that, but I try to go by feel of pulling on and off. Just don't want to go ham and strip something out, or over tighten and warp a rotor or something like that. So you just try to go back to what it felt like it come off. And definitely, if you don't feel comfortable with that, use torque specs. Not going to go wrong with that. I'm going to let this one down, pick that one up, put this tire back there, rotate that tire up there, and this will be done, aside from checking pressures and getting the tires where I want them on air pressure. Through our 5-minute mark, I'll leave that where we're at in the halfway point, and then once I get through rotating the tires and everything else, then I'll check it again when it's level, and if we need a little bit more, I'll add a little bit more then. But we'll top off the wiper fluid, and then like I said, I think I'm gonna rotate the tires. So I'll either make a new video or bring you back. I ain't decided yet. Probably gonna be a new video, just the tire rotation, because I need a little bit more tools to do that. So all right.